like a boss.
You see, I've been in relationships with women that I liked a lot, but I didn't respect. And this is the thing. Them liking you, you have no control whether or not somebody likes you, right? You do have control whether or not you turn them off, and you do have control whether or not they respect you. Them liking you, them having affinity towards you, them having chemistry with you, you have no control over that reality. But what tends to what tends to disappoint is when you meet someone and they're a great person, but for some reason they let you get away with everything. You know, I bet one time I was in a relationship with this girl a few years back, and I completely forgot her birthday. I'm not even kidding with you. Like, I completely forgot because a few days prior I got extremely sick. Like, it was I'd never been so sick in my life. Long story short, I just completely forgot to say happy birthday. You know, like, that was my fault. And she didn't know I was sick, right? Like, that's like, I really messed up. Like, I'm like, and I was going out with her for about 3 months or so. So I'm like, fuck. You know, I'm supposed to meet her today, you know, and I didn't meet her. We ran into each other because she lived close by. She was like, hey, and I was expecting her to say something, to be mad, because I'm not gonna lie, it is disrespectful. It is disrespectful. You know, you've been with her for a while. She told you her birthday multiple times, so it was almost like me getting a hint. And she acted like nothing happened. She was like, "Hey, so when am I gonna see you?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, let's hang out tomorrow, sure." And I remember after that, I'm like, "Oh, like, I thought she was gonna say something." And the reason why I thought she was gonna say something is because I assume, she, you know, she's an assertive person. She's strong. She stands up for herself. You know, and I like those qualities. I like that quality. But then I realized that it wasn't true. What was inside, and don't get me wrong, I still liked her. But then I started noticing. I'm like, okay, what else can I get away with? You know, I started being a little bit more late to the dates. You know, and don't get me wrong, it's not that I was just downright being disrespectful. It's just that you don't have that sense of urgency no more. You know, I remember naturally my romanticism went down. Like, and I always got the sense that she just wasn't gonna say something, and a part of me would do things so that she could say something, like, so that she could stand up for herself. And months went by, and ladies and gentlemen, Father Alex is not a mean person. You know what I'm saying? Disrespectful stuff that I'm talking about is being late. It's, for example, what else? Like, being late. Or, for example, when she would come over, I wouldn't initiate physical contact. Like, I just knew she was gonna initiate it. So there was no effort on my part. And usually I put a lot of effort. Usually I'm the one who's very thoughtful about that kind of stuff. But the thing, what I wanted from her was for her to just say something. You know, and there were times when she would say, like, one time we were supposed to go out for dinner, and she was like, "Hey, where do you want to go?" And I just forgot to respond to that. And we were gonna go out. We were gonna go out 2 days from that day. And I was like, "Hey, so where do you want to go for dinner today? What time we meet for dinner?" I asked her. She was like, "Not. I thought we weren't going because you just didn't respond." And I'm like, "What? Like, what do you mean I just didn't respond?" And I looked at the message. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't respond." But then we had a complete conversation. I'm like, "But why didn't you say something?" She was like, "Well, I just assumed your silence was just a no." I'm like, I was like, look, let's have a talk, man. Look, my love, listen to me, man. Look. I understand. I could be a little. I don't think I'm intimidating, but I understand. I'm a very willful person. I get it, but listen, you gotta say something. Like, if you think if I didn't respond to something, don't just assume. Say something. You gotta speak up sometimes. I even told her, I was like, look, man, like, you gotta speak up. I bet sometimes you're not happy. I bet sometimes I say things that you don't like. You gotta say something. you know. And then she was like, okay, I'll try. And I'm like, what do you mean you fuck? In my mind, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck do you mean you'll try? Like, is this how you, in my mind, is this how you are in most relationships? And a few months later, like, it's, I left because I'm like, okay, look, man, this girl is great, but it's like, there's no backbone. There's no backbone, you know? And, it was one of those relationships where I sort of like, I was I, like, I could literally take advantage of this girl and she just won't say something, you know? And in this occasion, what she should have done, she should have called me out on my bullshit. Cause everyone is gonna disrespect everyone at one point or another, consciously or unconsciously. And sometimes some partners see you and say, yo, in their minds, they think you're weak because they can sense that you don't want to leave, that you want to be there no matter what. And this inspires disrespect. Sometimes people act out and disrespect you so that you could prove to them that you're not weak. And the reason why is because most likely you're sending them signs of weakness. You're doing something that's communicating to them that they could take advantage of you. Nobody wants a weak partner. Only manipulators and narcissists want a partner who doesn't speak up, who doesn't stand up for themselves. Remember, generally speaking, when somebody doesn't know us, we usually have an outward appearance that is often exaggerated and deceptive, right? This outward appearance is the appearance of confidence and self-esteem. But what happens is that once they get to know you, they could look underneath what supports that. And they could look underneath the center of gravity and see the hub of all power and movement within you. And they'll be able to see through you because they'll notice that you can never speak up. They'll notice you're too meek. You're too submissive. You don't stand up for yourself. You hold in your anger. Your partner notices that and senses your weakness. And it's not that, listen to me, it's not cute. To some people, any healthy partner will want you to show some fangs. Sometimes if somebody who really likes you needs to see you leave so that they can respect you. You've gone so far. You've allowed them to disrespect you so much that the only way for them to actually respect you is for you to leave.
Alright guys, so I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right people, Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them. Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. Now, I'm not going to promise you that you're going to bang like 40, 50 women. I'm going to promise you that you're going to be able to keep the women you have, that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos. 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right?
All right,
oh
guys.
shit, that's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many, I pretty much put everything, outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81 minute long, people. This is like I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked. All for $99, people. This could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover everything. I could promise you, man, you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You can get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because, again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back